punishment. My punishment's upstairs. Hold on, I gotta
Oh,
grab
go
it. My
get it.
punishment's upstairs.
Go get the punishment.
I haven't been
I
here
know
so
you're-
long. I don't
I
even
know you're into fetishes, Tom.
Who is
but
that
I get
guy?
it.
See, Tom and I have the opposite problem. If I buy a small NFL jersey, it still looks like a dress on me. I'm like, why are they all so big, these NFL jerseys?
The thing with the jersey without shoulder pads is like nobody looks good in in just a jersey. Like even the movie, was it Silver Linings Playbook? Bradley Cooper is in a Eagles jersey and he looks like crap. And
Actually,
like I'm like,
good.
what? You think that Bradley
like
Cooper?
Lifelong Lions.
I'm going to do a hot take here. It's not because of Josh Allen. It's because that defense has been destroyed by injury, and it's actually costing the Bills in a lot of different situations,
Their
especially in
offense is so
final drive.
bad right now.
Well, it's not just their offense. Their
right there.
defense is without Milano, Tre'Davious White, and Daquan Jones.
Oh
Like,
yeah, no,
destroyed.
it's bad. But
It's
their
nothing.
offense, like, dude, it's been bad since London.
And the answer for Josh Allen is a resounding yes. Please. I would take me some Josh Allen. So
Not
in
a
my book,
debate.
he's still
Love.
very good.
Jordan Love.
Would I take Kenny Pickett? Would I take Dan Jones? Would I take Tyrod Taylor? I
So
might.
here's the thing about Kenny Pickett. If you're getting the first 3 quarters Kenny Pickett, you don't want him. Fourth quarter Kenny Pickett, he somehow turns into John Elway. I don't know how it
He's
is.
like
famous.
Tebow.
But that's what happens. I don't
He's
get
actually
it.
more
He's-
like Tebow.
Oh, hello, puppy. Hello.
What?
I
there's
take
a
I
puppy.
take that Popper as my quarterback.
Mac Jones, by the way, is my mid-season MVP.
Ooh.
As it
Mid-
for being as mid as possible.
He's so mid, and then he like goes out and has an amazing game against the Bills. Like he's the definition of just like, yep,
Dude.
there you go.
My midseason MVP, Daniel Jones, because
He
if
was
you
my-
have the
he was up
definition,
there.
if you have the definition of mid, Daniel Jones's picture is the example.
No, I think Derek Carr has been very mid.
Oh, that's a good
He
pick.
has been so mid. He's You just call him 50-50 because he's right in the middle, right?
Yeah, I think I got to go Pat Mahomes on this one.
What?
That's actually not a bad pick because Mahomes has been struggling with the receivers unable to get.
We don't rate Taylor
Judge people
Swift?
based on their character and their contributions to society, and for that, she's an 11 out of 10.
I mean, for her character, those legs were days, baby. Just want to nod like corn on the cob.
Scooter is gonna like tune into this and just be like, you know what?
Like,
I'm
I'm
glad I
never
missed
coming back,
this.
guys.
Yeah,
Glad
it's not a
that
good
I-
thing.
I'm
you know
going
what?
back to Amazon.
Tree knows all of every single defensive back that has ever played football. What do you think about Perna's take that Champ Bailey is the greatest DB ever?
Ooh, that's actually a tough call because, I mean, do you think he's up there with Rod Woodson or Darryl Green? Or
You think he's better than Ed Reed?
No, Ed Reed was more of a safety, not a defensive back.
Oh,
but-
okay. The defensive back. Oh, God.
I said
like
I
a
would take
corner
Champ
of
Bailey
all
over
time.
Deion Sanders every day of the week as a pure corner.
I think he's a more pure corner. I do agree with that.
First debate.
Too early, Kingdom.
Bagent versus Fields. How bad did Tyson Bagent make Justin Fields look this weekend?
It's the Raiders, dude. They make every quarterback look good, except Jordan Love.
Still, like, I went through and watched the tape and watched the highlights. Like, Bagent was athletic. He was confident. He made some good throws. He looked like he understood the offense. He looked like he understood the offense better than Fields does.
Here's the problem I have with Caleb Williams, though. They mentioned the same thing about Patrick Mahomes. Oh, if they drafted Patrick Mahomes, they'd be fine. No, they would have ruined Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes was going to be running for his life in that draft.
Yeah.
If we're talking about Patrick Mahomes, he's a bust up there with the likes of Achilles Smith and like Jamarcus Russell just because of the Bears system. You throw Caleb Williams in there, oh great, he's Patrick Mahomes. What else does he have? He's had a lot of iffy games these past few weeks.
Sure.
And he's got a lot to work on.
Justin Fields right now he played his 2 best games as a passing quarterback, starting with the Broncos. You're welcome, Justin. His first 300-yard passing game ever, 4 touchdowns, 1 bad pick that cost him. Goes up against the Commanders, throws 4 TDs, and then they're going in that Vikings game. He gets hurt. So the Bears are in a weird spot where they just can't fully evaluate Justin Fields based on this injury. And if you have, basically, if you're the Bears front office, the reason you would move on from Justin Fields is because it's going to be a hell of a lot cheaper to draft either Caleb Williams or your Drake May if you're sitting at 1 or 2, and trade Fields, get some more draft capital, and just wait to see if one of those guys is as good or better than Justin Fields.
The issue is that if Watson was like the backup and he didn't have that contract, they wouldn't even be going to him, right? So it'd be like, because they have PJ Walker, right? They have DTR. DTR is banged up, right? I think he's still banged up. Like, they don't have any solution there, like none whatsoever. So it's kind of like, all right, well, we have to rock with the guy that we're throwing $1 kajillion at and also traded our next 3 years of draft picks for, because there's no other option. And even if he looks god awful, it's like, well, we got to ride or die with him because that's all we got.
If you remember, they had Josh Dobbs on their roster. And did they trade him to the Cardinals?
Yep, they traded him.
They traded the guy who's really rising above whatever tank level we thought the Cardinals were going to be at. And I love PJ Walker. I love his story. Love these from the XFL. But I think the Browns would be in a lot better position if they went to Josh Dobbs, and they would be like, you know what, Deshaun can let his shoulder heal all year. We'll just roll with Dobbs and this defense, and we're going to win a lot of games. So they fucked up by letting go 2 really good backups.
For sure.
Well, that's also why I think that was the thought process, right? I don't know if they thought this defense would be that good, but their defense has been good because they've just been building it through the draft, right? I remember when they got Denzel Ward, and I was like, damn, like, that secondary is going to start coming along. They got JOK, and I was like, all right, they're building a defense back there. And then, of course, you have, Nick Chubb, who literally could just operate that whole offense. They got a wide receiver 1 in Amari Cooper. They're like, okay, like, that last piece is Deshaun Watson. And if he looks like he did when he played for Houston, they're Super Bowl contenders easy. So they're like, yeah, we'll sell our soul to the devil here. Like, we will give him this huge contract. It's all guaranteed, all these draft picks, because if this hits, we're going Super Bowl.
Oh no, my offensive line's bad? Is a doctor gonna fucking stab me in the lungs? Checks down to Reed X, nails it, 6-yard gain, lives to fight another down. That's Terod Taylor. I wish I knew better football terms.
The injuries, and I know they're making a lot of excuses for him, but this was supposed to be the year where he would put up or shut up. I mean, last year he didn't really throw deep. He was benefiting from Saquon, and without Saquon, there's just nothing in the Giant system. So I don't know if either quarterback would do well in the system because your offensive line's just trash. Your wide receivers can't really catch. Darren Waller has been pretty much a non-factor, unfortunately, at this point. He's had a couple moments, but nothing too crazy, I would say. But I would just say that you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. If we're being completely honest here, the only reason why you'd start Daniel Jones is he's making $40 million. He's trying to prove something right.
You said like the exact same points that I said, Tree said, and Perna said. You literally, I said the Saquon point. He just said about having to put him on the field because his contract is there. You literally just said the exact same things.
I was just echoing your points.
You just
call us idiots,
and then said the exact same points that we said.
No, it's going
back to back.
Dude, there's a reason why Giants fans were the dumbest fans rated by
Jesus.
That's all I'm gonna say.
It's Jordan Love. Dude, like, here's the thing though. Because I said the Saquon point. The issue is that the sack numbers are still worse. Like when Daniel Jones is back there. Because the guy is getting obliterated. Even with Terod Taylor back there, he's taking less hits. So I agree, Daniel Jones is eventually going to get the start because they're paying him so much money. But at the end of the day, there should definitely be some concern because you had Saquon at the beginning of the season and you still weren't winning games.
If the Broncos beat the Chiefs, you need to make for merch a shirt that just says football boner. Like you just need to make that a merch. Just says football.
Rachel, think of something more clever than that.
And it's just a poorly drawn penis. Like Rachel should draw the sad little football boner. Thursday night games have been shit.
I don't know how you stream every primetime game, dude. There are some bad football games.
I gotta say though, last year's were worse.
That's the sad part. That's the sad part. I mean, I think last week was more of an acid trip than anything.
Last week, I don't even know it. You know what? I will say the Monday Night Football was actually, it turned into a solid game. I thought it was gonna be a blowout, but like 49ers Vikings was a pretty good game.
No, Vikings shocked the world, and that's what they do. They're not normal.
No.
Okay, you guys
Tree's gotta
ready
go
to
to a
count it
Pens
down? Yeah.
Okay.
And
Oh yeah, it's me. I forgot.
Baby.
Yeah. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 4. If I get asked about Sean Clifford again, I'm gonna throw myself on the floor. Because Jordan Love is taking over, and that's a fact. And every time I watch him, I have a heart attack. Because I'm scared, I'm nervous. I am nervous. I'm nervous.
Dude, he's just gonna chuck it on a 3rd and 20 into double coverage 50 yards downfield.
That's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do.
That's what the Scooter does, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
$61.99.
I'm at $68.89.
Okay, Tom.
Yeah, I lost. It's me. It's me.
Well, let's see. 126.92.
Yep,
What about you?
216.52. I knew it.
Congratulations!
216, baby. Stone Cold 216.
That's 316. 316.
5. Did you want to do the punishment of that weird TikTok you were showing on Dumpster Fire?
That's what someone was saying before. Like, I don't know what it is. What is
Let me.
it?
Oh, here. Let me show it to you. Hold on. Let me call it up.
Dude, it was the weirdest thing I've seen. It was in between
It's
him just
very-
like sitting on the couch randomly.
Folks, watch
216.
this dumb video.
What is this? Is this legal?
I don't trust that it is. I watched it for 2 minutes. What? I don't understand what this is, but I feel like this looks like it's inappropriate for everyone watching.
Yeah, I just saw it. It's like it is the weirdest thing.
What? Okay.
Yeah, we're all just lost. I was the same way. I'm like, what is happening?
So I can tell you
Oh,
I'll
wait.
wear the horse one, but I'm not doing the other one. I'll tell you that much. Just kidding. I don't get what this is.
I'm too old. I'm a boomer.
You know what?
don't
I think you should be hit with a pool. You and your dad should have to do this, Tom.
My dad's on vacation.